Hi friends, how are you all? Hope you all are doing well. So today let's start with the heading under knowing our numbers. We got larger numbers and practice. Right, this is C. So before starting up with this heading, I would like a quick interaction session with you all. So, if I ask you to measure the length of a pencil, which unit would you be most likely to use? You will be obviously telling me that we would be using centimeters. Okay? Now, if I say to measure the tip of a pencil or nib of a pen, now which unit? Now you have been telling me, friend, it's obvious we will be using millimeters. Agreed again. And what if I say you need to measure the length of the building of your school or of your apartment or anywhere you live? Now, which unit is used in this one? We all will be saying that we will be using meters. It is more convenient than using a centimeter or a millimeter. Agreed again. Now, if I say you that with what unit are you likely to measure distance between Mumbai and Delhi? You will be saying me that we would use kilometers. It is more convenient than using a meter or a centimeter or millimeter. Agreed again. Now, let's come upon liters. As you all must be knowing, a base of class 5, that meter, liter and grams are the SI units. These are the SI units that are used to measure a quantity or to measure a weight or to measure a length of anything. Okay, now let's come on to liters. So, if I say you to measure the amount of water in a bucket, you will be saying me, it is somehow like 20 to 30 liters in a bucket. Okay, again agreed with you all. Now what if I say that how much water is there in a pool? Taking a normal average pool, you would say, friend, it is in some kiloliters. Again agreed. Now what if I say that if you're having cough, you must be given crocin by your mother. So that might be in a syrup form. So in what quantity do you take it? Now you will be saying me, we'd never take it in liters, we just take it in some milliliters, right? Okay, agreed. Now let's come on to the next unit, grams. Nice. So if I say you that I have taken 2 dozen of bananas, so how much weight does it carry? You will be saying me that it is in some kilograms. Okay. And if I say you that I have bought a packet of biscuits, or you can say a packet of chips, how much do you think the weight of it is? Now, you will be saying me that it would be in some grams, right? Obviously, you all are right. So, with this interaction, let us come on to the heading, larger numbers in practice. Let me write this one again. Larger numbers in practice. Okay, so let's start with this one. What does it say? Okay, so let me make a line. Now, I place here kilo, hecto, deca, mg or L, deci, centi, and at last we have milli. if I tell meter to go to deci, okay, he would say not a great deal, I would just require 10 steps. And what if I say meter to go to centi? He would say again not a great deal, I would just require 100 steps. And what if I say meter to go to milli? He would say again not a great deal, but I would require some more steps, 1000 steps. Okay, so what pattern can we see out here? We can say that at each point the steps that have been covered up by meter is multiplied by 10. As we can see here, if I take meter as 1, so 1 multiplied by 10 we have 10, again multiplied by 10 we have 100, and again multiplied by 10 we have 1000. So what do we get to see out here? That if meter is moving towards right hand side, it is multiplied by 10 at each point. And what are these each point? We can say them these are deci, centi and milli. Okay, so if meter goes to deci, it will be multiplied by 10. So 1 meter, I'm just using an abbreviation of meter, would be equal to 10 decimeter. Okay, if meter goes to centi, what would happen? Okay, let us see. If the number is multiplied by 10 at each point, so multiplied by 10 at here and multiplied by 10 by 8 at this point, we get a total of 100. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, now let's come on to milli. So meter goes from deci multiplied by 10, then to centi, again multiplied by 10, and at last it reaches milli, then again multiplied by 10. So 10 into 10 into 10 is equal to 1000, which is right up here. So 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. Okay, now hope you all are cleared up with the right hand side of the meter. Now let's come on to the left hand side. What have we got on the left hand side? We have deca, hecto and kilo. Okay, not a great deal, just opposite of the right hand side. What used to happen on the right hand side is at each point we multiply it by 10. But what do we get to see at the left hand side is that when meter reaches to each point, it is divided by 10. Okay, so we can easily write that divided by 10 at each point. So let me explain you. Okay, 1 meter is equal to, so when it reaches deca, a point, it is divided by 10. So 1 meter is equal to 1 by 10 of decameter. Similarly, if it reaches hecto, divide by 10, divide by 10. So 1 meter is equal to 1 by 100 of a hectometer. Okay, because divided by 10 and again dividing by 10. So 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 is equal to 1 by 100. So 1 by 100 of a hectometer is equal to 1 meter. Similarly, going to the last case, 1 meter is equal to 1 by 1000 of a kilometer. Okay, let me make a correction out here. RE. So there is not much difference in meter with RE or a meter with ER, because a meter with RE is usually used in American English, whereas meter with ER is used in British English. So both are correct. Okay, so we are done with this. Similarly, 1 unit has been done, meter has been done. Let's go with gram. Let me dictate you this one. If again we take 1 gram, then it goes to deci, as you are taking the unit gram, so all will be converted into gram, kilogram, hectogram, decagram, decigram, centigram and milligram. Okay, so when gram goes to deci multiplied by 10 at each point, it will be 10 decigram. Okay, so similarly 1 gram would be equal to 10 decigram, and when it is going to centi, so 1 gram will be equal to 100 centigram, as I have told you earlier with meter. Then again, if gram is going to milligram, it will be multiplied by 1000, because it is a multiplication of 10 at each point. And there goes a third, so 10 to the power 3, which is equal to 1000. Similarly, going to the left hand side, what we get to see here, gram going to decagram, divide by 10. So 1 gram is equal to 1 by 10 of a decagram. Similarly, going to hecto, what happens? Gram going to hectogram, what happens? Divided by 100. So 1 gram is equal to 1 by 100 of a hectogram. Similarly, going to the kilo, 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 of a kilogram. Easy. Gram is done too. Let's come on to liters. What happens in liters? Again, all are converted into liters. Kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter, deciliter, centiliter, milliliter. Okay. Now let's do it with liter. Same concept is applied in all three units. If liter is converted into deciliter, so what happens? 1 liter is equal to 10 deciliter. Told you earlier with gram and meter. Similarly, 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. As you can see, just replacing the units, 1 liter will be becoming 1000 milliliter. Okay, so going on to the left hand side again, 1 liter would be 1 by 10 of a decaliter, 1 liter would be 1 by 100 of a hectoliter, and at last 1 liter would be 1 by 1000 of a kiloliter. So hope you have understood this conversion of units mg and L into various other ones. So this is done to our side. Okay, so hope you all are cleared with this one. Now there are various examples taken in the book that are based on addition, multiplication, division and subtraction. There are many examples in which we use 2 or more operations. Like if it says that each radio costs rupees 10, okay, and a person took 1200 radios. So what is the total bill? So you will be saying 1200 into 10, which is equal to 12,000. Well, this is the basic multiplication. Now if we say that a person took 4 blue shirts, 5 red shirts and 6 green shirts, and each shirt costed 10 rupees to him. So what is the total cost? The first thing that we are going to do is first add the shirts. So we have got 4, 5 and 6. So what we have as a result? 15 shirts are taken in total. And what is the cost of each shirt? It is rupees 10. So at last, what is the total bill? 150 rupees. Okay, so this was actually a base of class 5th. Now let's directly move on to exercise 1.2 of NCERT class 6 mathematics. Okay, so let's start with exercise 1.2. Question number 1. This exercise is from class 6 NCERT textbook. Now let's start. What does the first question says? It says a book exhibition was held for 4 days. Okay. Number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third and final day was respectively. Let me note down the data. The best way is to represent it is like this. Okay. So we would be just writing number of tickets sold on day 1. What is the given data? It says 1094. Okay, now same applied. Number of tickets sold on day 2. What is it given? It says 1812. Same thing again. Day 3, we got 2050, putting a comma, and number of tickets sold on day 4. So we have 2751. So this is the data given to us, and what does the question ask? The question asks to find total number of tickets sold. Okay, and total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. Okay, so what do we need to find out? We need to find the total number of tickets sold on all 4 days. So which operation are we going to use here? So the question says find the total. Okay, it says total number of tickets 4 days. So what we need to do is just to add the tickets sold on all 4 days. So 1094 plus 1812 plus 2050 plus 2751. So whatever we will be getting after adding all the numbers is the answer. So let us do it in a rough first. We say 1094 plus 1812 plus 2050 plus 2751. When we are adding this up, what we get? 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 7. Okay, and now 9 plus 1 10 and 5 plus 5 10. Total we get 20. 0 at the base, 2 carry on. Then we add 8 plus 2 get 10 and adding 7 we get 17. 1 carry on and at last we have 2, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So what are the total number of tickets sold? 7707. So what is the statement that you're going to write? We write that the total of 7707 tickets were sold on all 4 days. So we are done with the first question. Now let us move on to another one. Question number 2. Question number 2 says Shaker is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6980 runs in a test match. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? Okay, so we are given with the data. We can write runs scored by Shaker in a test match. How much did he scored? He scored 6980 runs. Okay, now total runs that he wants to make. How many runs does he want to make? He wants to make 10,000 runs. Okay, so question asks that how many more runs does he needs to make? Okay, so we are given with that Shaker has scored 6980 runs in a test match and he wants to make 10,000 runs. So to take out how many more runs does he need to complete 10,000, what are we going to do? We are going to subtract 6980 from 10,000. So whatever the value will be coming, that will be the runs that he needs to complete 10,000 runs. Okay, so let's start doing 10,000 minus 6980. So let us do in a rough. 10,000 6980 6980. Okay, let's subtract it 0. Then getting 10 here by 1. We get 10, but when we pass on again a 10, it becomes 9, and then we again pass on a 10, it becomes 9. So 10 minus 8, we got 2, 9 minus 9, we got 0, and 9 minus 6, we got 3. So a total of runs. Okay, so the statement that can be written as that Shekhar needs to make 3020 runs more so that he can make 10,000 runs in total. So what do you mean by the statement that I have written right here? It says that Shekhar needs to make 3020 runs more. So if we add this value to the given value or the runs already made by Shekhar, we will be getting 10,000. Okay, so these are the number of runs that he requires, so that in total when we add 3020 and 6980, he gets 10,000. Hope you're clear with this one. Let's move on to question number 3. Okay, so let's read what question number 3 says. In an election, the successful candidate registered 577,500 votes. So in an election there were 2 candidates. Okay, so we can write votes given to candidate 1, or you can say successful candidate. Okay, so how many votes has he been given? Okay, 5,77,500 votes. Similarly, there was another candidate and he scored 3,48,700 votes. Okay, so votes given to candidate 2 or rival candidate. How much? 348,700 votes. Okay, so these two candidates attained these number of votes individually. So okay, let me do a correction out here. Okay, we are done. So now what is the question asked? It says, by what margin did the successful candidate win the election? Now margin basically is the difference among these both numbers. Okay, so as we know, the successful candidate means that the candidate has won the election, and rival candidate means that there was another candidate in rival of the first one. Okay, so to take out the margin, we just need to subtract 348,700 with 577,500. It's that simple. What is the operation that we are going to use? We are going to use subtraction. So 577,500 subtracted by 348,700 will be the margin by which candidate 1 or successful candidate has won over rival candidate. Okay, so let us again do it in rough. Let me do it here. Rough work. 577,500 minus 348,700. When we subtract this one, we get 0. I've already told you in question number 2, so there will be 15. 10 plus 5, 15 minus 7, we get 8. And then we have 6 out here. Here is 6. Then we again get a power on, so this would be 16. Then again we have 8. And then we have 6 out here. 6 minus 4, we got 2. So this is the margin, 2,28,800 votes. So this would be 2,28,800 votes. So by these many votes, candidate 1 have won the election. So we would be writing margin by which candidate 1 has won, candidate 1 has won election by, and what is the result out here? We got 2 to 8800 votes. Hope you all have understood this one. Now, let's proceed to question number 4. What does question number 4 says? It says Kirti Bookstore sold books worth 2,85,891 in the first week of June and rupees 4,768 in second week of the month. Okay, how much was the sale for the 2 weeks together? So what do we need to do in this part? So we just need to add the sale of first week with the sale of second week. We would be getting the total. And in which week was the sale greater and by how much? Okay, so let's do this one. Question 4. Let's start. Total worth of books sold in first week of June. So what was the worth of the books sold in first week of June? It was 285,891, inserting the commas. Sorry. It was 285,891. Okay, so this was the worth, and total worth of books sold in second week of June. How much? We get 4,00768. So this was the total worth of the books sold in the second week of June. Okay, so for the first part of the question, it says that what was the total worth of the books sold. So we just need to add 285,891 with 4,00768, inserting commas again. So what will be the answer? Let us do it in the rough. Oh, let us make it here. Rough work. We just need to add 4,00768 with 285,891. Okay, so let's add 8 plus 1, 9, 9 plus 6, 15, 1 carry on, 8 plus 8, 16, 1 carry on, 5 plus 1, 6, inserting a comma, 8, and then we have 4 plus 2, 6. So, total of 6,86,659. This is the worth of the books sold in the first week of June and the second week of June. So what do we have the second part? It says in which week was the sale greater and by how much? By the sales figure, we can see that in the second week the sales were more as compared to the first week. So from the first part of the question, it is clear that in the second week of June, the sales was more. Okay, in the second week of June, the sale was more as compared to the first week of June. Now coming to the second part. So to take out that by how much, or the margin, that as we have done in question number 3. So we just need to subtract 2,85,891 from 4,768. Very easy. So what is the answer? Let us check it out. Minus 285,891. Subtracting 8 minus 1, 7, 6 minus 9. Okay, so 10 is added to this one. 16 minus 9, we have 7 again. This becomes 6. Okay, then we carry 4 turns to 3. This turns to 10 and this turns to 9. Then again this turns to 10 and this turns to 9, and this turns to, as you have carried over the So this becomes 6, and when it comes, it becomes 16. So 16 minus 8 we get 8, and 9 minus 5 we get 4, 9 minus 8 we get 1, and at last we also have 1. So in the second week of June, the sale was more by rupees 114,877, which is the resultant right here, 114,877. So now let us write the statement of the total. This is done for the second question. Let us write for the first question. So total of rupees 6,86,659 worth books were sold in the first 2 weeks of June. Okay, so we are done with question number 4. Let's go on to question number 5. So what does question number 5 says? It says find the difference between the greatest and the least number that can be written using 6, 2, 7, 4, 3 each only once. Okay, so let's write the digits first. We are given 6. Let me recheck it out. 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. Okay, so we have 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. So as I've taught you earlier, when how many numbers can we make? So the smallest number that can be formed will start from the smallest number. We have 2 smallest in here. Then bigger than 2, smaller than rest, we got 3. Bigger than 3, smaller than rest, we got 4. Bigger than 4, smaller than rest, sorry, not a comma right here. Bigger than 4, smaller than rest, we got 6, and at last we have 7. So this is the smallest number that can be formed. Label it the smallest. Similarly, let's find the greatest. What is the greatest? So for the greatest, we just need to start from the biggest number given into a set of digits. 7 is the greatest. Smaller than 7, greater than rest, we got 6. Smaller than 6, greater than rest, we got 4. Smaller than 4, greater than rest, we got 3. Smaller than 3, greater than rest, we got 2. So this is the greatest number. Let me write number here too. That can be formed by the given set of digits. Okay, so now it asks to take out the difference of the greatest and the least. So it's very easy. You just need to subtract 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 from 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it right here. It's very easy. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Let me insert commas out here. Minus 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Subtraction. Okay, so it becomes 12. I've taught you earlier. It becomes 12. 12 minus 7, we have 5. It becomes 2. And then again 12, we got 6. It becomes 3. And then it becomes 13. We get 9. Inserting a comma right here. There's a comma right here too. Okay, so it becomes 5. 5 minus 3, we get 2. And at last we have this. So the difference, let me write out here, the difference between the smallest and largest, or you can say greatest or biggest, it depends on you. So difference between the smallest and the largest, greatest or biggest, you can similarly do with the smallest, least, or what else can we say? Well, these are only applicable. So difference between this is 52965. So this is the answer to the question. So now let us proceed to question number 6. Okay, so what does question number 6 says? It says a machine on an average manufacture 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? This question is a little tricky for you as starters. Okay, so don't worry, I'm here with you. Let us solve it together. So how many screws are manufactured per day? So screws manufactured by machine per day is equal to how many are given? Okay, so 2825 screws, 2825 screws. Okay, so now here comes the trick. It says how many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? So what do we need to check here? January, how many days does it have? So as January have 31 days, so it's very easy. As you know, a machine produces 2825 screws per day. And what do you need to take out? Screws produced in the month of January 2006. So what do we need to do? Easy, just multiply it with 31. We will be getting how much screws were produced in January 2006. Well, 2006 is given just to confuse you. It just only matters if February was given out here. Why 2006 is important in a question? Well, it tells whether this year was a leap year or a normal year. Okay? As for this one, it is 2006, so it is not a leap year. So if there was February given, it would be just 27. So if February was given instead of January, we would be just multiplying it by 28. And if 2006 was not given, instead of that a leap year was given, we would be multiplying it by 29. Okay, hope you are clear with this. Let's move on. So what do we get out here? Easy. So the total screws made in the month of January 2006. Okay, so this would be screws made per day multiplied by number of days in January. Number of screws made per day. How many screws are made per day? 2825 screws. And how many days are there in January? We get 31. Multiplying this in a rough, 2825 and multiplying it by 31. What do we get? Multiplying it. Easy. If you have 1 first, so just copy this up right down. 5 2. Okay. So we got 2825 because when you multiplied it by 5, then multiplied by 2, then multiplied by 8, and then multiplied by 2. This would be the result. And now multiplying 3 by 5, 3 into 5, we get 15. 1 carry on. 3 into 2, 6. Adding 1, 7. 3, 8 3s or 3 8s. It's on your perspective. 24. 4 2 carry on. 6, 7, 8. So adding this up, we get 5, 7, 8 plus 6, 15. 1 carry on. 7, 8, 7. So a total of 87,575 screws were made. Let me write it out here. 87575 screws. Statement for this one. What will be the statements? Let me clear this off. Total of 87575 screws were produced in the month of January 2006. Okay. Hope you are cleared with this question too. So let's proceed to question number 7. What question number 7 says? It says a merchant had 76,592 rupees with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? So first, what do we need to write? We need to write total money merchant has. So how much money does a merchant has? She has 78,592 rupees. 78,592 rupees. Okay, and she placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets. So number of radio sets 40. Okay, so this is basically we write number in a short form. So, and cost of each radio. What's the cost of each radio? We have 1200 rupees. Okay, now this question might look tough for you. Not very tough. So let's start doing. And at last, what does question ask? It says how much money is left with the merchant. So we just need to find out how much money was left with the merchant. Is left with the merchant. Okay. So let's start. First we need to take out that how much expenditure is she doing. So total expenditure done by her would be 40 into 1200. That would be the total cost of 40 radios. So what will be the result when we multiply these both? This would be 48,000. So 48,000 rupees will be expended by the merchant. So now how much money would be left with her? What would be the saving? Very easy. We need to subtract 48,000 from the total money she has. So very easy. Money left is equal to 78592 minus 48000. Let us do it in a rough. Okay, let me erase this. So let us do the subtraction. 78592 minus 48000. Subtraction 295. 8 minus 8 0, 7 minus 4 3. So this much money will be left with her. 30,592 rupees. So what will be the statement? The merchant will be left with rupees. Okay, we should mention rupees always. Left with rupees 30,592 after purchasing 40 radios, each of rupees 1200. So this will be the statement of question number 7. Let's move on to question number 8. Or as question number 8 says, a student multiplied 7236 by 65 instead of multiplying it by 56. Okay, so what did the student do? He multiplied 7236 with 65, but he was told to multiply 7236 by 56. Okay, so by how much was his answer greater than the correct one? Very easy. What do we need to do? I will just tell you. First, we just need to multiply 7236 by 65. Okay, so that will be the mistake of the student, but that is still helpful for us because the question is based on that only. And for the second, we just need to multiply 7236 with 56 and just need to subtract the result of both. Let us do this one. So we are given 7236. Am I correct? 7236. Okay, the 7236 into 65. Keep it in a bracket. Minus 7236 into 56. So this is the way how the question is asked to us. What do we need to do? We just need to multiply them separately and we just need to subtract the result. Why have I kept this one on the right hand side and that on the left hand side? Because as we know that this is same and we are multiplying it with a greater number at this side, so the result would be greater than as compared to this one. Easy for you? So here we are applying reverse of distributive property. Now what is actually distributive property? It is very easy. Let me explain you in a rough only. Suppose if we have let me take 11 into 99. So what will we be doing here? It is very easy. 11, what do we call 99? We can call it 100 minus 1. Easy. then multiplying 11 to this, and then multiplying 11 to this. It will become 1100 multiplied to 100 and minus 1 into 11, 11. So what will be the total answer to you? It will be 1100 minus 11. What you will be getting? 10, 9, 8, 0, 1. So this will be the answer that we will be getting. Instead of multiplying the bigger numbers, we just subtracted a smaller and easier numbers. Well, this might not be a smaller, but the answer would come quickly. Okay, so this is the advantage. Okay, now let's do a reverse of it. I will tell you how to do it. What is common in these both? Okay, so we can see that 7236 is here and 7236 is here. Both the sides 7236 will become common. So we would take it as a common 7236 and keep it out of brackets. Make a greater one because it is common. Then we have 1 into 65. 7236 divided by 7236, and we have 1 into 56. 7236 divided by 7236. Closing of the bracket, we get 7236. And then what is the 65 minus 56? We just need to do it in a rough. 65 minus 56. What is the answer that we are getting? 15 minus 6. 9. 9, and this becomes 5. So a total of 9 we are getting. Easy. You got it. 65. 1 into 65 is equal to 65. I just write it here. 1 into 56 is 56. 65 minus 56, we get 9. Okay. And now we multiply this 9 to the given number, 7236. So you must remember to put equal to, otherwise your marks would get deducted. And then what do we have? 7236 into 9. Let us do it in rough again. 7236 into 9. What do we get? 6 nines are? What is 6 nines are? Okay. Let me write it for you. 4, 5, multiplying it up. 9 3s are 27, 27 plus 5. We have 2, 3 carry on. 9 2s are 18, 1, 2 carry on. 7 9s are or 9 7s are. I told you for your perspective. We have 65. So 6, 5, 1, 2, 4. Sorry. 6, 5, 1, 2, 4. So this is the margin, or this is the difference between the number obtained between an incorrect answer and between a correct answer. Okay, hope you all are cleared with question number 8. Let's move on to question number 9. What does question number 9 says? To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Okay, so as the hint has been given to convert the data in centimeter, so first we will convert the data to stitch one shirt, comma, cloth required. So how much cloth is required? We can see out here it's 2 meter 15 centimeter. So we write 2 meter 15 centimeter, and a hint has been given to convert it into centimeter. So this would be converting meter into centimeter, as you can see out here. This one, right? So 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. So we are given 2 meter. So if we write 2 out here, multiplying both sides by 2, it will be 2 meter, and this will be 200 centimeter. Okay, so it's very easy. It will be 200 centimeter plus 15 centimeter, which will be a total of 215 centimeter, right? So now let's move on. It says out of 40 meter cloth, total cloth given 40 meters. I will just write it out here. 40 meters, converting into centimeter. We can see 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and we are given 40 meter. So multiplying both sides by 40, 40 meter would be equal to 4000 centimeter. So this would become 4000 centimeter. Easy. Now, how many shirts can be stitched? Okay, so to take out how many shirts can get stitched by so to take out that how many shirts can be stitched out from the cloth given from the cloth given to us, as each shirt takes 215 centimeter and we're given a total of 4000 centimeters. So we will divide 215 with 4000. So we would be given a total number of shirts that will be stitched out from the cloth. And if there is any remainder, so that would be the total cloth remaining out of the, so that would be the remaining cloth that cannot be used to make a shirt, because it will be less than 215 centimeter and that can't make a shirt. So that would be remaining cloth. So let's do this one. Okay, spelling error done. So now to do this one, we need to divide 4000 by 215. So let's do this. 4000, right? And okay, let me make it more sophisticated. Line out here. So so as you know, when we multiply it by 2, it would become 430, which is bigger than 400. Okay, so let us take 215 only. 215, 1, subtracting it, it will be 10, 5, 9, 8, and at last we are left with 1, making 0 down. And then okay, we need to find a number. Okay, so we need to check whether it is divisible by this or not. So to check this one, we can see that it is at 18 and 2 into 9 is equal to 18. So but 15 into 9 is not equal to 50 only. We would be trying it by 8. So let's try this one. 215 into 8. We got 0, 4 carry on, 8 ones 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 carry on, 16, 17. Okay, so this is the nearest one, because if we add 215 to this one, the resultant would be 5391, which is bigger than that. So here we have 1720 and 8 has been added to the quotient. Subtracting this, 0, 3, 1. Okay, so a total of 18 shirts can be made out of a 4000 centimeter cloth if each shirt takes 215 centimeter to be stitched, and total cloth remaining is 130 centimeter. So let me write the statement. A total of 18 centimeter, a total of 18 shirts can be stitched out from a 4000 centimeter cloth if each shirt takes 215 centimeter of cloth. So the statement has been done to take out total number of shirts, and also we know that we were given the values in terms of meter and centimeter and meter. So we need to convert this one in meter and centimeter. How do we do that? Just look into this one. Okay, so we got 130 centimeter, 130 centimeter. How can we split this one? We can easily split it as 100 centimeter plus 30 centimeter. And we know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So we got 130 centimeter is equal to 1 meter plus 30 centimeter. Okay, which is equals to 1 meter 30 centimeter. So we can write that, and the cloth remaining is 1 meter 30 centimeter. So hope you all are cleared up with question number 9. Now let's move on to question number 10. So let's have a question number 10. It says medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kg 500 gram. Okay, so weight of one box with medicines. So weight of one box of medicine have been given to us, that is 4 kg 500 gram. Let us convert this whole into grams, which is equal to, we say 4 kg. We got it out here. So to convert it into gram, we tend to go other side. Okay, so as let me tell you, when this one goes up, so 1 kilometer becomes 1000 meter. Similarly, 1 kg becomes 1000 grams. That can be also done with other two by taking 10 to the other side. Okay, it'll be easy for you. So taking this one, 1 kg 1000 gram, 4 kg 4000 gram. So in total of we get 4000 gram plus 500 gram. That becomes a total of 4500 grams. Okay, similarly, capacity of van. What is the capacity of van? It is given to us saying 800 kgs. 800 kgs will be equal to 800 and again 3 zeros gram. Okay, so now let's divide these both to get how many boxes can be fit into the van. Okay, so dividing 800,000, joining this up. Okay, so let's start dividing. At first, just take it like this one, 4500. This is 4. Okay, 0 0 5 7 3. And okay, as this becomes smaller, we just need to carry down one of the zeros from the dividend. And now what do we need to do? We need to find, okay, 3 5. Let us try this with 8. So 45 into 8, what do we get? 0 4, carry on, 4 is we get 32, and then we add 4 to it, we get 3 6, and then we have, oh, this one becomes bigger. Okay. Okay, so we should multiply it by 7. What do we get? 7 5 is 5, 3 carry on 35, and then 7 4 is 28, 29 30, 31. We get 315. Okay, so we get 31500. 4500. So we get 31500. And subtracting it, we get 0 0 5, 4 left here, 3. Okay, done, and again. So now again we will be doing the same, and this was 7, and again we can do this one again. 0 0 5 3, done. Okay, so as you can see that still we can load a weight that is up to 3 kg 500 grams, because it is 3.5 kg. That means 3 kg 500 gram. But a box is of 4 kg 500 gram. So if we try to fit this one into the van, it would exceed 800 kgs. So the answer to this question is 177 boxes. Okay, now the statement for this one can be 177 boxes, each of 4 kg 500 gram, can be fit into a van that has a capacity of 800 kg. Okay, so this need not to be 0. If you get a 0, well then the box are evenly fit. But if you don't get 0, okay, so if you don't get 0 and you get such a value like I have got here 3500, not to worry about, then the answer to the question will be this only. Because if we exceed this, then the van cannot take or hold of the capacity and our answer will go wrong. So 177 boxes have been done. Now let's move on to question number 11. What does question number 11 say? It says the distance between the school and the house of a student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Every day she walks both ways. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. Okay, the question have been cleared up. Suppose this is a school. Okay, now we can make some windows, entrance, and this is her home. Okay, so this one is home. So the question says that the distance between her home and the school is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Okay, and it says that the girl travels both the side. So 1 kilometer 875 meter to one side to go to school, and then coming back from school to home, it takes another 1 kilometer 875. So a total of meter. So we just add them both. What do we get? Let us convert them. We get 1875. So we just add 1875 meter plus 1875 meter. As you can see, the 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, and when we add to this one, it get 1875. Similarly with the upper one. So what do we get? We get adding 0, 1 carry on, 14, 5, 1 carry on, 16, 7, 1 carry on, and at last we get 3750, which is equal to 3 kilometer 750 meter. Okay, so this is the total distance traveled by her. It is meter. So this is the total distance traveled by her from home to school and from school to home in a day. Okay, but the question says that find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. So this was done for day one, for 1 day. So how can we take out the total distance for 6 days? It's very easy. Just multiply this by 6. Okay, I may not take the complex one, or it is the easy one, but you need to convert it again. So I'm just taking directly from here. It becomes 3750 meter into 6, which is equals to, let me do that in rough for you, 3750 meter into 6. What do we get? 0. Okay, then 6 into 5, we get 30, 0, 3 carry on, 7, 6 is 42, 5, and at last get 18, 92, 21, 22. So a total distance 22500 meter is traveled by her, and we have been given a question in kilometers and meters. Okay, so we need to convert this one in kilometers and meters. Very easy. 22,000 plus 500 meter, easy. What are 22,000 meter? 22,000 multiplying it 22, multiplying it 22. So we get 22 kilometers, which is equal to 22 kilometers and 500 meters. Or you can say 22.5 kilometers. So that's the answer to the question number 11. So let's start with question number 12. Okay, what does question number 12 says? Let's see. A vessel has 4 liter and 500 milliliter of curd. How many glasses, each of 25 ml capacity, can it be filled? Very easy question. Let's do it together. So quantity of curd in vessel. How much quantity do we have? We have 4 liter 500 milliliter. So we write it 4 liter 500 milliliter. Converting into milliliter because a glass is the capacity 25 milliliter and we can't deal up with 4 liter. So very easy. Let me write it for kiloliters also. Let me write. Oh, we already have a combination. So as you can see, 4 liter. And we are converting into milliliter. So we need this one. So if meter has interchange from liter, okay, so this will be liter 2. So 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter, but we are given 4 liter. So 4 liter, right? So 1 liter into 4 is equal to 1000 milliliter into 4. In a total, we get 4000 milliliter. So we add 4000 milliliter with 500 milliliter, and we get a total of 4500 milliliter. You can convert that to, you would be getting 4.5 liter, same as here. Okay, now capacity of each glass. What do you have a capacity of each glass is 25 ml given to us. Now let's do the question. It says how many glasses can be filled? Very easy, we just need to divide. So 25 divided by 4500 ml. Okay, we don't use any units for division. Okay, so obtain how many glasses can be filled through this one. We just need to divide. So 25 and 45, very easy. One time 25, subtracting it, we get 2, 0, and again getting down a 0 because 20 was smaller than 25. Now what to do now? Okay, so let us check out if there is any chance that we get 200 as a multiple of 25. Okay, so let me try with this one. What can I have? I can try with this 8. Okay, 8, 5, 0, 4, carry on. 8 2s are 16 and 4 200. Jackpot. So we directly got it. 18 we write here, 200 done. Subtracting it, we get 0. And now you might be asking me that what do we do with this one? So if you are left with 0, it's easy. Just take it to the question. So what will the statement? A total of 180 glasses, each of 25 ml, can be filled with curd in quantity of given quantity 4 liter 500 milliliter. See, if you're writing the statement, it would be in safer side if you just write the quantity in the actual form given in the question. So we were given in the question 4 liter 500 milliliter. That's why I wrote it right here. So here we come to the end of exercise 2.2 of class 6 mathematics from NCERT textbook.